This is Car Guys Talk with Andrew and Tavarish.
This one is from Colin Smith 510.
Hi, Colin.
He says, just bought a Fiesta ST. What would a good start for mods be?
So Andrew's usual response to this is sell it, but I happen to know that he owns a Ford, and I believe the Fiesta is also made by Ford.
That is correct.
Okay, so I think that your response is not going to be to sell it.
So my response is sell it and get a Focus ST. I'm just kidding. So good mods, easy mods for Fiesta ST would, of course, be rear motor mount, intake, exhaust, downpipe, tune, and there it is.
And sell it.
And then sell it.
And then sell it and get something faster. What about something like I would say that. However, the good first mods on any car, doesn't matter what it is, tires, brakes, and suspension.
Yeah, but he just got the thing.
Right.
So there's no reason to replace the tires yet.
Yeah, there is, because the tires first of all, the tires are the only thing touching the ground. So the tires transform the way the car.
I don't know. When you drive a Fiesta ST, there are two other things that touch the ground.
What? Do the panels fall off?
No.
Okay. I don't understand where you're going with that. Okay?
You do understand.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I'm not a child. So
I am.
I'm 6. But I say tires. Get some, a little more sporty tires, something more aggressive, like a Firehawk Indy 500 or a Federal 595 RSR or something like that. Right?
RSRR.
RSRR.
Because they have RSR.
Because we're all pirates.
You also have the RSRR.
Yes. So you can get those, and then they'll be great, and they'll transform the way the car handles, and get some coilovers or get some better pads.
So with that car, you don't really need coilovers. The way that it's set up from the factory, the suspension, pretty awesome.
Sure, but in case you can always improve on it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you can. You can always lowering a car.
Okay, listen.
Fixes its point of,
have you seen the stock ride height of a Fiesta ST?
Yes, and it's better if you lower it.
You don't understand. You haven't. You don't know what you're talking about.
I've driven a modified Focus Fiesta ST. Yes, I have.
The stock ride height, the tires are like millimeters from the wheel well.
Right. You want the tire into the wheel well, so it rips off your fender when you make a left turn.
I hate you so much.
No. No, what coilovers do is they give you an amount of control over. You can keep your stock ride height, but you have damping control, and you have rebound, spring preload, all that stuff. You can really get geeky with it. So I would get coilovers, brakes, and tires as a first mod. After that, you can worry about power because.
See, but here's the thing: the stuff that I mentioned, you could almost do all of it for the price of a set of coilovers.
You can't do. Okay, that's fine. But what I'm saying is
you can't do.
Okay, so I don't think that a car with essentially economy car tires on it needs more power. I think you need to have better tires so when you do get more power, you're going to be able to handle it.
I'm pretty sure they come with Eagle F1s.
Oh, those are not great. Those are really hard tires. Are those the F1s are the run flats, I believe?
I don't think they are.
Okay. Because I know the other, like the Corvette ones, super hard tires, and they make a lot of tire noise, and they're not great. And then when they get overloaded with heat, they're not good. Get Michelin PS4S or a Firehawk Indy 500 or the Federal RSRR. So yeah, get one of those, and that will transform your car. Okay, next question. Next question
like racing to our phone.
Yeah. Next question. Paprika Prince says, if the cost to make repairs on a car are more expensive than the value of the car, is it worth just making the repairs, or are you better off just cutting your losses? Well, I mean, that depends on how much you care about the car. That depends on what the repairs are. If you can do it yourself, there's a lot left out of that question. So if it's something where, the car is relatively rare and you're not going to find another one, then yeah, you probably should repair it because, it might hold a sentimental value for you or might hold actually some kind of monetary value. But if it's something where, let's say it's a, Honda Civic and it's automatic and the automatic transmission goes, and the shop is charging you $3,000 for a rebuild.
Go to a junkyard, spend $3, get a manual trans, and swap it.
Well, sure, or do a rotary swap, bro. I think that
you can't use a rotary for a trans. Oh, can you use a rotary for a transmission?
Wait a minute, can you? I know it's magic, but is it that magic?
The cylinder motor turns the rotary motor, which turns the transmission, which turns the differential.
Yeah,
you have
a piston engine with no torque, and then it goes to rotary with no torque.
But you have 1,000,000 horsepower.
Yes, it's 5,000 billion horsepower.
I replaced my axles with rotary motor.
It's like a Tesla, but worse.
This is literally the loudest car ever made.
Gotta turn on all my 4 rotary engines. They make peak torque at 15,000 RPM.
It's as if every bee in North America has descended upon us.
So it all depends on whether your car is valuable to you and whether you can actually do the work. But generally, I don't cut my losses. I tend to be very stubborn with this sort of thing. Like, how about you? Do you just go like, oh, well, you cut your losses. You're like the first person to cut and run.
Well, yeah, because I try to make financially sound decisions. I said try. I said try, okay? I didn't say I was good at it.
Woo! All right, okay.
Says the guy that owns 15 cars, but only 2 of them run.
Of course. No, I didn't. I would never say something that silly. I would never say something that silly. I try to make good financial decisions. Like, well, I'm a conservative investor.
It hurt to say that, I will be honest.